Getting ready to take the GED test? This helpful video will walk you through the basics about the extended response that you'll be writing for the GED test. First, what is an extended response? Basically, the extended response is the essay portion of the GED test. In this video, you'll hear us call it either the extended response or just your response. There is one extended response on the GED test. It's on the Reasoning through Language Arts section of the test, called RLA for short. The score that you receive on the extended response makes up about 20% of your total score for that test subject. That means a high-scoring response could make all the difference when it comes to whether you pass the test. Here's what the extended response will look like on test day. On the upper right side of the screen, you'll see the statement that tells you what you should write about. On the left side of the screen, you'll see several pages of text. These are the passages that you'll need to analyze in your response. As you can see for this example, there are 4 pages of passages to review, but it will vary by test. Be sure to read all the pages by clicking through these tabs. On the bottom right side of the screen, you can see the text box where you'll create your response. The text box expands as you type, so don't make the mistake of thinking your response should only fill this small box. And while you're writing your response, you'll be able to use the cut, copy, paste, undo, and redo buttons that you see here. Now you know the basics of the extended response and what it will look like on test day. Next, let's go over some important guidelines to keep in mind as you write your response. The extended response instructions will tell you to read and analyze one or more passages and make an argument based on what you read. For instance, you may be asked to look at evidence for 2 opposing points of view and make an argument about which side has the best evidence. It's important to remember that you're being asked to make an argument based on your analysis of the evidence, not to summarize and not to give your opinion on the topic. When writing your response, it's important that you use the evidence from the passages to support your argument. You can use quotes or summarize details from the passages as evidence, but you must explain why you're using the evidence you've included and how it supports your overall argument. How long should your essay be? You'll have 45 minutes to write the RLA extended response. In that time, try to write at least 4 to 7 paragraphs, with several sentences in each paragraph. This can quickly add up to 300 to 500 words. And remember, make sure that most of what you write reflects your own thinking, not the thinking of the writers of the passages you read. Without your own ideas and explanations, you're not really showing off your writing skills and may not score very well. Okay, now that you know the basics of the extended response, you can take a look at what a perfect scoring extended response looks like. Download the sample extended response to review. You can also download the instructions and passages so you can practice your own GED test extended response.